where is the road? Damn, what the fuck? Where the fuck is the road? If that guy is maintaining, then shame, man. I'm not gonna post this video.
Yeah. When you see me, you better run. Playing duck, duck, goose with my gun. When you see me, you better run.
Oh shit, I totally forgot to fill up the fuel. Look at that, man. My tank is almost empty and I'm in the middle of the ghat right now. I have to travel for about 50 to 60 kilometers to find a petrol bunk. Let's hope for the best, guys. And the fuel range is only 97, but in this ghat road I don't know how much I'm gonna get. Stick to your lane, please. Stick to your lane. Just stick to your lane. Oh fuck, did the car just jump? It's really easy to maneuver in the ghats in the nights, especially because you will obviously be able to see lights. Daytime some people honk, some people don't honk. Even if you use flashes, nobody can see. I'm gonna turn this line. It's disturbing me. I'll turn that line so you guys can see the dashboard, man, because I have seen without dashboard it's really boring. Fuel range is only 87. What the fuck? How the hell it's going down like that? And because of this growth in fuel prices, moto vloggers business is going under loss. When petrol was 70, it was amazing, man. Now it's 110 rupees, literally almost double, I think. Is this Kia? I think he's a new driver. Oh my, unexpected turn. I think this guy is a new driver. He's not able to guess who is in front. My fuel range is continuously dropping and I'm driving like a maniac. Oh, crazy lights. Scorpio. Damn, where is the road? Damn, what the fuck? Where the fuck is the road? Oh, thank God. These guys seriously need to add some radiums on the road, man. This is not a bike to turn the headlight and see. This is a car. Your light will be always on the front side. You can't see what's beside you. That is the reason accidents happen in ghat roads. Fill fuel. Oh my, I am gonna turn off my AC. This is getting serious. It's showing fill fuel, it's not even showing points. The fuel is too low now, man. I have to go around 30 kilometers to find a fuel station. Man, this is something serious. I was joking 5 minutes ago. No need to accelerate from here. Okay, boy. So very important thing, some people put their car in neutral and then let the car flow, but that's a very bad thing, guys. Do not ever do that. Keep your car in lowest gear as possible. Let the engine brake work. Once while coming down from Nandi Hills, I was sitting in a Beat, Chevrolet Beat. My friend was driving it. He was driving like a mad person. He was, while coming down from Nandi Hills, he was accelerating his car like crazy, and then he was braking hard. So what happened is, at some point some black smoke started to come from the brakes and brakes failed. So we came down using engine braking. So never do that. Let your engine work first of all. And some people literally turn off their engines while coming down from ghat roads. Never do that too, because when you turn off the engine's brakes stop working. People need to learn some stuff. When I was a kid, we had a Nano, and when we were coming down from a hill, my dad literally turned off the vehicle actually. That was a crazy comedy scene. I turned off the vehicle and then he was like, anyway, it's free flow, no? Let's enjoy the flow. And then at a point he tried pressing the brakes, but brakes didn't work. Scary scene. Come on, bro, you can go. There is nobody coming over there. If someone is coming, you will obviously see some lights. See, now someone is coming. So this is what happens when you drive without any kind of road experience. I know he's driving real safe, he's maintaining his lane, but still you need to know some basic things when it comes to driving. For learning those, you really need some experience. Lorries on high beams, man. Lorry headlight stays here. My seating position is below the lorry's headlight. Imagine if they are coming on high beam. Imagine my situation. I can't see shit from here. Thunderstorms, but no rain. Hell is he cornering like that? This guy must be a local guy or something. Normal people cannot drive like this. No, I'm not gonna do that. I want to live for some more days. Oh, actually there is nobody. I fucking missed that Tata guy. Man, what's wrong with Tata cars? Are Tata cars that good at handling? Seriously, I need to drive one. I can't catch that guy. Where the hell is he? Seriously, where the fuck is that guy? Are you joking, bro? Yeah, there we go. Man, I'm good at straight lines. I don't want to risk my life. I can go 220, 230 or tune my cruise and go at 250 in a straight line, but not gonna risk myself in these roads. I am very worried to floor it because I'm running low on fuel. So many problems in one ride, and I'm getting spooked by a Tata driver. This is something I should think of. What is this Tata Tiago? Acha. People always say once try with Tata Tiago. That is why people say try with Tata Tiago. I think Tata Tiago and Ford Figo are rivals. Yeah, they both are rivals, and they are mini beasts. Once a white Tata Tiago smoked me. We couldn't catch him. I was driving the Fortuner. Seriously, we couldn't catch that guy. My friend was driving actually, not me. But these small cars are just small for namesake. These are actually rockets, man. Small rockets. Even Figo is next level, man. Figo is like a Supra. Man, I wonder if he is maintaining or not letting me cross. If that guy is maintaining, then shame man. I'm not gonna post this video. Oh shit. Okay, anyways guys, I got smoked by Tata Tiago. I accept the truth. Not gonna talk fake. And on top of that, these potholes. I'm accepting my defeat, man. Tata Tiago is the king. Re andar to jao ji. Anyways guys, I'll catch you guys after some time if I find something interesting. Finally a petrol bunk. I hope they have the diesel here. And I hope they have phone pay. Diesel 1050. బిల్లు